Hi, it's Lynn, your adulting coach. Today I want to summarize Ryan Wexelblatt's presentation at the 2022 Executive Function Online Summit on social executive function skills. Ryan has a wonderful YouTube channel called the ADHD Dude, and I highly recommend you take a visit there. And he argues that you can improve socially at any age. So there's always hope for leveling up these skills. He said, though, be cautious. Check out the source of any information or any recommendations that you get on social media. He just cautions us all to be careful about how we make our decisions and how we discern what information we're going to listen to. He argues that our ability to use good social skills in any context is based on our executive functioning skills. So, how do we define social executive functioning skills? They are these: perspective taking, where we look at how we try to imagine how another person is thinking, feeling, and how they're motivated in their actions. Perspective taking is a critical part of social executive functioning skills. Situational awareness, just being aware of what's happening around so that we know, we take some cues from what we should or shouldn't do. Should we advance or should we retreat when it's a group? What should we do? Looking at the situation and also the context of the situation. Are we at our home? Are we in a public space? Are we at the doctor's office? Where are we? And that informs the way that we interact socially. Being cognitively flexible is really helpful because there's nothing else that's as unpredictable and unscripted and complex as a social situation. So we need to be on our toes to be able to go from plan A to plan B. The script is probably not going to help us get us but so far. And we need to be able to relate in an expected way. When we relate in an unexpected way, it has people pull away from us. When we're more in the line of what others think is expected, they're pulled toward us. And making sure that we have an appropriate use of humor. Sorry about that misspelling there. So he argues that there's no right or wrong way when it comes to others' thoughts, because it doesn't matter what our intention was. What matters is how others perceive us. So he uses this, what he calls a clutch-o-meter, to define where are we in terms of the way that we're putting things out there in our social situations. Are we neutral? Are we kind of cringy? Or are we in a clutch moment? And it's all about what they think. And so at the end of the day, it's, should I do or say anything differently next time? Again, it doesn't matter what our intention was. What matters is how others perceive us. So we can say, it was an innocent comment, but if the other person perceived it as a slam, that's what's real to them. I know we all want to know, how do we teach these social skills to our kids? And he suggests that we parents have the most important role in helping our children build their skills, our young adults, our graduates. He's noticed that kids with executive functioning challenges tend to live mostly in the present. They have difficulty with episodic memory, which is memories of the past, and nonverbal working memory, which includes future thinking skills. So figuring out the lessons from the past and figuring out how to apply those to the future, that's where our kids tend to struggle. So that's why we teach them best in the moment, and really can't delegate this to a social skills instructor in an office environment. He suggests this has to be done when we're out to dinner, when they're in a group of people camping, when there's an occasion happening in your home. Those are the best times to notice and teach the social skills, because they can apply them immediately and hopefully they will stick. He is really wonderful about these two skills that he wants us to teach our kids. One of them he calls the fake out. And this is actually a skill. It's when we fake interest in something because it's important to the other person, even though we aren't interested in it. Other people do this for us, so it's about reciprocity in relationships when we do it for them, and that helps grow our connection. The second is masking, even though he suggests that that can have a bad connotation and that it can lead to autistic burnout, that sometimes masking is essential. It's when we have to hide an aspect of ourselves to fit in with people. For example, if we have a flat affect in our voice, we can try to sound more enthusiastic because that's what's expected. It does require perspective taking and a lot of internal dialogue and energy. So we don't want to do it every day, all day long, but it is a tool that we can use when we need to belong and feel better in social situations. He cautions all of us to remember that this is a slow process. We have to be patient. Maturity helps. Having a few more miles on those tires will make a difference. At the end of the day, though, the judge of social skills is our same age peers. And we have to keep that in mind because when they're on their own, they need to be able to relate to the people in their own age group. I found Ryan's presentation really fascinating, and I hope that you're planning to join us at the 2023 TEFOS. The link to sign up is in the notes or on the post somewhere, and I hope to hear more from you then after you've seen that. Bye for now.